I had the NHK guy, which is basically like the TV license guy.
The television man. The television man. Yes.
Basically, if you have a television, you should be paying a television
He's
license.
the other Death Reaper.
Yes, the other one. I'm acquainted with him.
Yeah. Came to my door and he was like, he looked at me, he just stared at me in like awe when I opened the door. And he was like, Nihongo, wakarimasu. What is it? Wakarimasu? Yeah.
Yeah, Nihongo wakarimasu.
Yeah, and I was like, I saw the NHK thing in his hand and I'm like, wakaranai.
Ain't that
And
just
then he was like, terebi, no. No.
You tell me to never. I see.
To explain, the NHK guy is like it's like it's not cable. It's like the TV
The
guy.
national,
It's like the BBC. It's the BBC in the UK.
It's national broadcast.
Yeah,
company
yeah.
in
Right.
And
Japan.
basically, the NHK guy comes and like you usually, if you own a TV in your house, you have to pay like a fee. To
like a
use it.
license.
It's
Like
the
you
law.
can use
It's
the
the
TV.
law.
If you
actually.
use the TV,
if you have like a kind of like a TV connection, right?
yeah, if you
I
have a
don't.
TV connection,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people just own a TV because you know they use it for things like streaming or like
Yeah.
for games, like not to actually watch Japanese TV.
Yeah.
But the NHK guy doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't
Like,
care.
He's like, if you own a TV, you have to pay the fee.
Yes, it's actually the law apparently.
Yeah, it is the law apparently, but
Yeah.
like a lot of it's also just like a waste of money to just be like, I'm not going to pay
I
a
don't-
fee for something I don't use.
I actually
like,
can't get the TV because you need a card.
yeah.
I don't have the card.
Right, it's like
So-
the NHK card.
Yeah, I don't have it,
Yeah,
so I can't.
And yet they're just so persistent to
Yeah.
like get you to pay that fee for something that you don't even use.
Yeah.
It's like no, you have to understand. I don't use the TV to watch fucking NHK. All
Yeah.
right, like
Right.
I'm a millennial. I use it for other things like gaming
You stream.
and streaming.
You can't run away because even if you don't speak Japanese, they will pull out Google Translate.
Oh,
so
God.
Oh, of
have
course.
fun.
Worse. Okay, yeah. So I want to know, as like a person who also likes his rap music, like, do you want to like give any shout outs, I guess, or like
Or, like,
mention
your
any
influences or
yeah,
anything
the
like that?
influences basically,
Yeah.
like Japanese or like Western rap. Right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, let me think about it because a lot of my favorites are definitely under the radar, I would say.
Who would you say is like the most well known
Ah, gosh.
out of your favorites?
In terms of like the Japanese rap, I wonder. I feel like
I mean, I think on the broader scale of things, like to a Western audience, not a lot of people know a lot of Japanese rappers, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
probably the most well-known Japanese rapper might be like Shingo 2.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
who did like, do you know Shingo 2?
I do not know Shino.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know the Samurai Champloo opening?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He's the guy who did all the stuff with Ninja Bears, basically.
Right.
You got to explain things to me in anime terms. If it's not in anime terms, I probably wouldn't get
He's
it.
the guy who did the Samurai Champloo opening.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So he's probably like the most well-known in like the Western anime community, maybe. But like, because I don't even know a whole lot of Japanese underground rap either.
Right,
But like, what about like Western rappers?
Let's see. I feel like all the Western rappers that I like are very how do I say? Very obvious, sort of. Like
like Tupac?
of course. Yeah, well, of course. But
Yeah.
like my favorite is of course Eminem, which is the very obvious answer. I know that one.
Every white guy, and you ask them what their favorite rap is.
Exactly.
I love
That's
Eminem.
exactly
Yeah.
what I mean. Exactly. Yes, and of course, Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah, of
am I allowed
course.
to say?
A
Of
legend.
course I am.
Yeah.
I like his memes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you do get some quality memes from
Yeah.
that man, am I right?
Is
Yeah.
that the pronunciation?
I thought that's what it was. Is that not what it was?
I
No,
thought
no, no.
I thought it was when I was
yeah,
like 10.
sorry.
Oh, okay. How is the right way to say it?
Memes.
Meme.
Meme. I'm getting mixed signals here. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yeah, which speaking about that, like, do you have any content creators outside of other virtual YouTubers or like, you know, let's say 3D content creators?
Do you watch any
that-
3D YouTubers?
that you
Oh.
maybe one day want to collaborate in the future?
Oh gosh, I do. There's.
Go on, you've had enough simps. It's time to simp yourself.
Yeah.
Who do you
I'm
simp
so
over?
embarrassed because there's really only one, but I feel like if I say, I don't know if we'd ever do a good collab or if you'd even want to because it's a part of his personality that I like a lot is that I don't know. I feel like it would be odd, but I've been a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Critical.
Oh, yes!
Do you know Critical?
Yes.
The other day I let slip. I accidentally I was playing Minecraft with Gouda and the other girls, and Gouda was leading me into battle, and I accidentally let out like a quote from him, we were trying to taunt the enemy, and Girl was like, okay, well, if we taunt them and we break down the bridge, then maybe that's how we get them. And I said, hey, pussy boys, and I was like, oh fuck. Immediately after, I was like, God damn
He's
it.
probably gonna see it so critical. Just
Yeah.
saying,
Critical.
you know, come on.
He's collaborated with Project Melody before,
Yeah.
so
That's
I don't
true.
think that'll be
Charlie's
out
like
of-
clearly a weeb, right?
Yeah.
So he'll totally.
I mean,
be
he's like very clearly a weeb.
Yeah.
I remember after we talked about JoJo, he DM'd me and be like, "Yo, I'm ready to come on, boys. I'm ready to come on."
Speaking of
good.
JoJo's, do you like JoJo's? I have to ask.
I've never seen it. I'm sorry. It's on my
Well,
list.
it was nice having
It's
you.
on my list. Listen, it's on my list
You've
when I
been a
get some
great
time.
guest.
Connor was
I
just
get
like, "You're
some
my
time.
favorite guest." And now he's just like,
Just
yeah,
kidding,
she was
get
the
off.
most awful guest.
Get off.
You're in the top 5 guests so far. That's
Listen, I'm going to. Though I will say, I did watch a lot of your videos with JoJo scenes and voice actors that you found on Fiverr.
I'm honored. Oh my god.
Yeah, it kind of made me want to watch the show, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, do it.
I will. It's a promise. It's a promise. I'll do it. I promise. Once I get just a
I'm
minute.
glad. I'm glad.
What is your setup to when you stream your games and stream and be a VTuber, I guess?
Okay. Well, basically, so far, here's basically how my journey has gone with streaming games. So
Right.
from the beginning, out the gate, despite having bought a quote unquote gamer laptop. A so-called
Nothing
gamer
sends
laptop.
a-
That's what they call it, right? When you stroll into the store and you're like, I
Yeah.
need something kind of high spec for what I want to do, right? You walk in there like, let me show you, and they
Are
take
you
you
a
over
gamer?
to the gamer. Yeah, exactly. Well, I needed something that would suit my needs for animating, for doing my animation freelance.
Right.
Right.
So I, told them what I needed, and they said, well, how about this gaming laptop? And I said, I kind of like games. I kind of like games.
That's how they get you.
Okay, well, I'll get
A
this
true
gaming
gamer
laptop.
girl, right?
Yeah, and I can play games on it, and I can animate. So I buy it, and then I realize, yeah, I can kind of play games on it at like a medium quality, but can I stream them? Oh fuck no.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot do that. And I realized very quickly that wasn't going to work, especially for this line of work, right?
Yeah.
So before that, I was just using, I guess, what is a game capture device that I route to my television screen, and then I route it into the laptop, and it's able to capture it perfectly fine, though what I'm playing on my console, because obviously, if I'm using a console, it's not as much of a problem on my computer while I'm trying to stream, etc. But I recently, to fix that, because of course, playing Doom on PS4 has been something else. I tell you what, with PS4, it's just been something else. I decided, we'd try and get like a new PC, and I received one. I was very fortunate. And so I set it up, and then I thought to myself, okay, great, I can play PC games. And then I set it up, and I realized, my apartment is so small, I actually don't have any space for the mouse or the keyboard.
Oh my
so
God.
my mouse setup, my mouse is currently sitting on top of the what is it, the tower, the rectangle, the powerful rectangle that is, I guess, the computer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so my mouse is on
fucking
top
with
of
me.
it. My
You're fucking with me.
mouse is on top of it, and I move it about 2 inches, and then I have to pick it up and put it back, and then move it another 2 inches to try and get to where I need to go.
What?
The mouse to where I need it to go across 4 monitors, right? Imagine just a crouched goblin sitting on the floor with a chair on the floor, a desk on the floor, surrounded by 4 monitors, with my mouse on top of the tower that is my computer.
We need to get you a new cardboard box, I think.
Yeah, for
The
real.
cardboard box size you got right now is not big enough.
Well, unfortunately, when I try to put the mouse somewhere else, but then I realize, my bed is there. There's no room for anything
Oh my
in my
God.
room. Well,
Oh
the
my
good news is though, I've already mentioned this before on stream. I'm moving. So
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So now the new place is much bigger, new desk, new setup. I'm finally going to be able to play PC games. I'm very excited.
You can finally get your gamer chair, like a true
Yes!
gamer girl.
Yes,
I was-
a true gamer.
I was about to say, like, the Sims are probably hearing this being like, don't worry, Queen, we got you.
We got you.
Need a new apartment? We'll get that for you,
Desk
Queen.
fund.
You accept card?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Open super chats.
Here comes the rainbow. It's raining down.
I don't know. Have you had difficulty getting an apartment in Japan?
I did mention this actually on a members only stream recently. I
Yeah.
guess I'll go into it a bit here,
Yeah.
but basically, yeah, it's been tough as a Reaper, I would say.
Right.
Because as a Reaper, it's a little difficult, yeah.
Yeah.
You
we
know,
get-
and you can say, I do this and this and this.
Oh, yeah, they don't care.
But it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah.
So yeah, but the good news is it worked out in the end, and for that I am fortunate.
Yeah.
So.
That's the ironic thing, isn't it? It's like you could be like, yes, I am a multi-millionaire who makes his own
I
money.
have
It's like,
so much.
okay, that's cool.
I would like to buy.
Do you have a uni degree though?
Do you have a unit degree? Do you speak Japanese?
Yeah.
How about this thing that you have no control over?
Yeah,
I
right.
see. Okay, well, sorry, but kindly fuck off.
So you want to buy this whole building, but it's all good. I just wonder if you know how to separate glass from plastic.
Because you do a lot of things. Do you produce your own music as well?
So I've gotten into music production, and I've made some of my own tracks in the past. But for this, I really wanted to put emphasis on quality, and I don't think that I'm, in terms of producing music, at the level of quality that I want to be to match my rap vocals.
Right.
So of course I reached out to somebody whose music I've loved for a long time. His name is Kaze Kokoro Beats, and he does like Doujin music, and also he's like a DJ and just fantastic.
Doujin music.
Yeah, like Toho Doujin music.
Like the
his
porn?
group. Yeah, so listen, no, it's a little different. No, like Doujin music.
Doujin doesn't just mean porn.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
It's
tricking
like
me. You're tricking me.
No,
Wait. So
Hold
that
on.
scene, he makes music for hentai?
no. It's like
I'm so confused.
so basically, he runs a Toho Doujin music circle called Tama Onsen, and they're like they do hip hop remixes of Toho music, pretty much.
Okay, just to clarify, okay. Doujin in the traditional sense just means fan made.
Yeah.
So like the
is.
term doujinshi
Yeah.
just means fan made porn.
Damn, they really like adopted that word though. They
Yeah,
kinda took over
yeah.
it. I didn't know there was
Exactly.
another. I thought it just meant porn.
Yeah. So anything that's doujin just means it's fan made. Like it's not actually official
Oh, I thought it was
to the
just. I
franchise.
thought it was just the Japanese word for Rule 30 thought.
I mean, that's
I thought.
what it is like in the West.
What's your favorite like?
What's your favorite
What,
console?
Yeah,
favorite console of all time? Let's go.
Oh gosh, PlayStation 2.
Oh,
I have the
classic
best
choice.
memories.
Good choice. Good
I
choice.
also
Best
like white
memories.
bread as well.
The best memories I have around.
Don't
the
you mean just a
PS2.
DVD player? Like,
Yeah, I did. I played many DVDs on it as well.
Of
yeah,
course you
it
did.
was. Yeah, it was
did.
very,
Yeah.
very. What's the word? I forget English. You can use it for many things. Versatile.
Versatile. There you go.
That's
What
so
are like your favorite games?
Oh gosh, let me think. I've
FIFA?
got quite a few. Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta love.
Football Manager
Yeah,
12.
throwing the ball
Madden?
for the 3-pointer. Yeah, I love my football. No, let's see. Actually though, I really, I have a wide range of games that I enjoy, but right off the top of my head, some of my classic favorites, I would have to say one of my favorite games ever is Bloodborne. I love
Hell
Souls
yeah.
games.
Hell yeah.
Because let me tell you something real quick. I suck shit at Doom. I get that. But get me into any Souls game, we'll have some fun. Listen,
Have you streamed any yet?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. But maybe someday. We're working on it. Who
Yeah,
could say
yeah,
what will happen in the
right.
future? I really want to play Bloodborne with Ina because she is familiar with the Cthulhu stuff.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
As you may know.
I mean, like, it's still fucking crazy that it's just been a month. What was your opinion of VTubers like before you auditioned and everything like that?
VTubers?
Yes.
Or YouTubers? Oh, okay.
Or just like like online content creators and everything like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I never thought it was something I could do because, as I've mentioned before, I wouldn't say that I'm a shy person because I can talk well in conversation, but I'm very much an introvert. So I don't talk to people unless they talk to me. Right? It's that kind of thing. I don't approach others, and I like being alone. And sometimes I get real sick of folks. You guys are fine. I just want to clarify real quick. You guys are. It just depends. It just depends. Mostly in like party situations and that kind of stuff. There's a ton of people, right? And you just kind of want people to fuck off and leave you alone afterward. You know?
So, were you an anime fan or anything as well?
Well, I used to watch anime way back in the day. I would have to say. I've seen a lot. From, let's see, maybe like the 2010s, I would say. But the most recent anime that I've really enjoyed is, I think, I really liked Dr. Stone. I've mentioned Dr. Stone. I really liked Made in Abyss. So those were the two that I was really into.
But you also mentioned 2010's anime. Do you have like a few favorites you could list off from?
I think I
2010?
remember from your debut stream, you said you really like Madoka Magica, right?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 100% big fan.
Oh, can we call Madoka Magica a classic now? Is it that old?
I think so.
That's old. God damn it, man.
2011, I think.
God
Was
damn
Madoka Magica?
So far, not Trash Taste. What else is on the list? I wonder.
My number one favorite show of all time is, it has to be Gurren Lagann. It's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Good taste.
That's a classic.
That is a classic.
That's a
now.
classic.
It was one of my first, actually, anime that I really watched and loved. So
Do you get to hang out with any other of the members like off stream as well?
yeah,
anything like that?
Kiara. Yeah, we hang out sometimes for sure. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
because
help
you guys
her
are
out
kind of
with
like
a lot
all
stuff.
over the place, right?
Yeah, definitely. But occasionally let's just say Kiara lives in a place that is accessible to me from the underworld, so it's easy to hang, right? We
Right.
went to dinner the other day and it was fun. Yeah.
Do you guys like ever talk about like the VTuber side of things together, or is it just like completely just no VTuber talk allowed?
Well, we talk a bit about business, and I mean, I feel like there's always something going on, right, in the VTuber scenes. There's always plenty to talk about on that end, but of course, you know, we also just talk about what's going on for both of us as well.
So
Yeah.
like, which Hololive Japan members have you met any of them?
No, I haven't. They're all rather mysterious to me still.
Right.
Yeah, maybe someday in the future. It just depends on the collaboration situation. And I know enough Japanese to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
But you know, there will definitely be bumps, and they may be hilarious, and they may be sad. I'm just not sure yet. I'm still testing the waters, right?
Because
Yeah.
because from what I've seen from like different clips and VODs from the Japanese Hololive members is that almost all of them are like really interested in the EN side of things.
So do you get like a lot of Japanese fans where English clips are like translated to Japanese and everything like that?
Oh yeah, sometimes I'll finish streaming and 3 hours later I'll see a clip pop up of the stream that I just did with Japanese subtitles over it, and I'm like, oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
That is
Cool.
so fucking
They
dedicated.
are the speed
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, but hey, I'm very thankful.